Yes, so where are we? Nani ukatusunga wino ule yakwisa, nani ukatusunga wino tawakae, nani ukatusunga wino ule yakwisa, nani ukatusunga wino tawakae. Huyu bali alebomba, akili alebomba, tumuwatele futi. Huyu bali alebomba, akili alebomba, tumuwatele futi. Bali alebomba, unasa aficha, vimanchito babaka, na futi tumuwatele. Bali alebomba, kasukulu asoba, nakanda ambisha, na futi tumuwatele. Kadalizimu abisha bali free Asia aleta bali abisha bali. I am telling you, I love this thing. I really love it. Thank you very much. I really like this thing. So yeah, good evening. I hope you have gotten the number so that we can interact. I want us to interact more tonight. Tonight, I want us to interact more because the issue that I'm bringing up is a very sensitive issue. But we need to talk about it. You see, with me, I've got, I don't know how I can put it, but I have no hesitation to engage on, hot issues or critical issues. I don't have that hesitation. I don't have that hesitation, and I am just open. I am not a turncoat myself. I'm not a turncoat. I am not a person that you see. I say this and I'm doing something else. That is why some of you who were calling me yesterday, because of whatever JJ said, I'm very disappointed with you. I am very disappointed with some of you that believed whatever JJ was doing. I don't think really the problem is on my side. I don't think the problem is on my side. Because for me, I am very open. Yes, you can accuse me to say, no, you are a flip-flop, you change. But when I change, I do tell you, I do come out. Even when I change, if I'm on a certain position and I change, I don't do it in secret. I come out. I'm not a person that will say something to you in your face and then go back and do something else. Tefo Mbomba, I am not like that. I am not like that. But some of you, that's how the way you are. Some of you are like that. Some of you are scared to say things as they are or to express yourself. You are scared. Me, I've got no problem in expressing myself. I express myself. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. If I agree with you, I agree with you. If I don't agree with you, I don't agree with you. If I'm against you, if I am working against you, I say it will be in black and white. It will be in black and white. I will not come to you and say, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. And yet, I go behind and say something else. Therefore now, I have no that dualism. I have no that dualism. So, I believe if I mean, and I had to go and watch it. I had to go and watch it so that I can understand you. But honestly, how could you believe a guy? He stands up, he go and stand next there, and he starts talking, and you believe to say, he didn't know that we are listening. I mean, how dumb can you be? I'm sorry to say, but how dumb can you be? I stand up, even I stand up, I'm here, and I start talking, and you believe to say, we don't know that he's talking. He didn't know that we are hearing. Here, but you can hear me talking to you. I can even pretend that I'm talking to President Hichilema. Hello, but President, have you arrived? Are you in Lusaka now? I watched you. You were the rallies that you did. I've been watching. I watched 3. I mean, and I come up and sit here, and you all believe that JJ was talking on the phone. How dumb can you be? How I will tell you off. How dumb can you be? Just because he stood there, he's talking to himself. You believe, Katari, Kauseni, data. What data does JJ bring out which is true? What data? Because even if I was sharing data with him, if I were sharing data with him, it will be true data, because I don't talk if you have. But JJ doesn't even bring up anything sensible. Please spare me for the phone calls. Not for now. Not for now. I mean, it doesn't. There is nothing truthful that JJ brings. Nothing truthful. JJ lies. He lies. The moment he just start talking, it's all lies. JJ, the entire life of JJ, it's all lies. JJ is a criminal. JJ is a crook. And you fall for it. You even start calling me now. But you see, there are 2 things. One, some of you are just naive. Okay? You are naive. You are dumb. I'm sorry to call you that. Some of you are just dumb. But then some of you, you are naysayers. Is it naysayers or doomsayers? You are doomsayers. You are doomsayers. You are people who are sitting on the edge waiting to see bad things happen to me. Some of you are doomsayers. You sit, wait for me, that you are praying. Wherever you are, you pray. You want something bad to happen. And some of you, it is not just those who are in opposition, no. Even those who are in the ruling party, I know. Some of you who are even saying that you are working with UPND, some of you who are even in UPND, some of you, you don't like me. Some of you, you are waiting for a day. You are sitting, you are salivating, you have crossed your fingers. You are waiting for a day that I will say something bad against Hichilema or UPND. Or you are waiting when something bad will happen. That is what you are. I know a number of you. You can pretend to me that you are my friends, but I can see through you. I can see through you. One thing with me is that, please, don't underrate my cognitive abilities. Don't underrate it. Don't underrate me looking at things and, knowing, seeing more than what you can show me. I look at people's faces, I look at people's smiles, and I know who genuinely likes me, who genuinely is my brother. I know. Some of you, I just talk to you on the phones. I'm able to tell who you is genuine. Even when we are chatting on an SMS, I'm able to tell this one is genuine, this one is not genuine. And my judgment is not so bad. My judgment is not so bad. There are very few times that I've gone wrong about people. So I can tell. So those of you who were excited, those of you who were happy, those of you who started sharing this like out of concern, it is because you are like, yeah, here it is, here it is, here it is. We told them, I knew it. But no, I'm not that simple. I'm not that simple. And I'm quite principled. Believe me, my principle is far much more than most of you. Far much more than most of you. Even if I give you my word, I give you my word. If I give you my word, my word is my bond. I stand by it. Even when I fail, if it is a promise that I made you, if I fail to fulfill, I will tell you. And I'll explain myself. But I'm not a person that will give a promise and just ignore it. Tefonava. So, for those of you that were talking about, and look, much as you were talking so much about this, you are speculating, Tayari is working Navena Mundubile. Imwe, I was out there. I was in exile. You all know. I was in exile. And whilst I was there, I went through a lot of challenges. And these people that you are saying, I'm working with them. Why didn't I work with them then? Yes, of course, when I went, we were talking, we were in good terms. But believe me, they never assisted me when I was out there. Brian Mundubile, I always give him respect because there is a part that he played. At least I understood him. He went as far as he could. But nonetheless, he had his limitations. And we stopped talking. I can't remember the last time I spoke to Mundubile. I can't remember the last time I spoke to Mundubile. I can't. I think it must be maybe even like 2 years ago. Mundubile. I can't remember the last time I spoke to Mundubile. I can't remember. I can even show you my core records. I can't remember. I don't hold him against that because there was a time when Mundubile was really there. But when I was out there, those people that, the PF were coming out like, when I went to UPND, you are coming out like, hey, they helped you. Hey, they assisted you. No, guys. The PF got more than I got from them. The PF got more than I gave them. Now, when I was out there, even how I survived, I really survived by the grace of you people. And most of the people, it was not UPND per se, but most of the people that assisted me and supported me, they were UPND sympathizers or supporters. Most of them. UPND sustained me when I was out there. I'm telling you, this is the truth. UPND, not as a party, but the supporters of UPND, the people that sympathizes with UPND, they sustained me out there, not Imweba PF. So Imweba PF, even when you say, a lot of you were saying, these people, they are bad. These people, they are bad. These people, they are bad. Hey, don't associate with these people. Don't associate with these people. But these are the people that looked after me when I needed that support. When I needed the help. These are the people that supported me. These are the people that helped me. So I don't understand you when today you speak like, how can you associate with these people? How can you associate with these people? These people are bad. How can you tell me that? When I lived off their generosity, when I lived off their kindness, when I lived off their compassion, even my coming back, you people, you were telling me, support us so that we can bring you back. Support us so that we can bring you back. Support us so that you can come back. You used to say all these things. I never responded to anyone because, my discussions were still ongoing. So I was just there. I was not telling people how far I had gone in my negotiations with the people that I had offended. I never, even here on social media, I was not coming to tell you. But for a full year, I was busy negotiating, going back and forth, discussing with people for a full year. And imwe, by PF, you were busy. No, support us, support us, support us. Support us so that you can come back. I come back in the country, and when I was about to come, when I announced to say I'm coming back home, Mwalen to me now messages, don't come. Hakainde Hichilema is very bad. Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema taka kuleke. Hakainde Hichilema. Mwale panga nama live video. You were going live. Hey, tayari, he's supporting, he thinks bakamwelela. Tabaka mwelele. Akakachea. Kachea. Na baba woman abati chimpumi. Nabo, bali munati bakamwelela. Hakainde Hichilema will never forgive. Hakainde Hichilema terela. Hakainde Hichilema terela. Tawaka wele. You die in exile. That's what you are saying. The videos are there. Here I am. I'm back in the country. I come back in the country. The Hakainde Hichilema that you said, no, Hakainde Hichilema alibipo mtima. Hakainde Hichilema taka kwelele. Hakainde Hichilema akakutola mchifungo nga waisa. I come back, I am free. Chami kalipa. Mwatampako. Why are you not arresting him? Why are you not arresting him? And yet mwaleva Hakainde Hichilema alibipo mtima. Now, I come back in the country. I am free. You start saying, Hakainde Hichilema, arrest him. Why are you not arresting him? This is the man that you are saying is a bad man. This is the man that you are saying, alikuwa Tom Chimowi. I come back, I'm free. Mwafulwa. The same man that you are saying is bad, you start asking him to say, arrest him. Why are you not arresting him? Why are you not arresting him? You have changed the story now. Now I'm working with you. How can I work with you? What have you given me? What have you given me for me to betray Hakainde Hichilema? What have you given me for me to betray all those people that supported me for the time that I was there? What have you given me? Now, even if I'm mad, I'm a madman, even if what is it that you have given me, Imwe, for me to betray people like my mother, Mrs. Namayanda? That mother of mine was, like an angel. She used to send me messages, encouraging me, sacrificing a little pension and sending it to me. Here is a ticket for you to buy bread, mwanangu. How can I come here and just I come here and betray all these people because it's beyond Hakainde Hichilema. It's beyond Hakainde Hichilema. How can I do that? I can never do that. What I've gotten from the UPND, what I've gotten from the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema is far much more than I've gotten from any in the political, since I entered my political scene. Since I entered my political life, I've never gotten so much from the UPND and the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema. I've never. Hey, Edgar Lungu helped you. Edgar Lungu paid, gave me 20,000 kwacha when I was convicted for assault. Can you compare to what I've benefited through Hakainde Hichilema and his leadership? Can you compare? You can't compare. It doesn't even come any close. So how can I do that? And okay, fine, let's move on. Where we are today. Where we are today. Today, even if Hakainde Hichilema, even if I didn't like UPN, even if I didn't like Hakainde Hichilema, I'm a politician. Let's face it, I'm a politician. And what I want is to be part of government. Is to be part of government. That's what I want. And today where we are, I am this close to getting into government. I am very close to getting into government. I'm not delusional like you. I'm not delusional like you. I know politics. I know the technicalities of politics. I know the strategies of politics. I know the myths. The myths of politics. I know. I'm a politician, but I'm a myth. I know the spirit of politics. I'm a politician, but I'm a spirit. There are spirits in politics. I know the spirit of politics. I know the myth of politics. I know the technicalities of politics. There is no way I would waste my time to even think twice that Mundubile is going to make government. There is just no way. No way, no way. And in them, I've been telling you, Karenata Mpokulanda. I started the Mundubile project. I started it. And I've told you that project is an abandoned project, is a stale project. Mundubile can never form government, can never. So how stupid can I be? How stupid can I be with all that has happened to me, even coming back into this country? And I'm free. How stupid can I be to work? Now, how can I be that stupid? Never. I'm not that stupid. I'm not delusional. I see politics on a close range. I'm a political engineer. Some of the things that you are seeing, I engineered them. Mundubile, it's me who placed Mundubile pa number 2. It's me who has placed Mundubile pa number 2. You can say whatever you want. It's me who has placed Mundubile pa number 2. If I didn't place Mundubile pa number 2, Mundubile would have been beaten by Hari Kalawa. If I wanted even to campaign for Kalawa, if I had campaigned for Kalawa, Kalawa would have been ticking. But Kalawa, strategically, you don't even know. I play these things strategically. I have put Kalawa, I've packed Kalawa out there. I've packed Bamembe out there. If I had wanted, there are candidates that I would have promoted, brought them to the limelight. But I've ignored. There is none kind of that former Minister of Transport. At Nanudia. If I wanted, I would have propped up. I would have brought them up. And Ngamwalibe Shiva. Ngamulabalandapo. But strategically, as a political engineer, I have played around to bring Mundubile there. And I didn't bring Mundubile there for anything other than to have the democracy, they will have it. To give you the feeling which you have. I didn't want this election to just go Hakainde Hichilema one-way acre. If I had wanted, I would have pushed this thing. I started at Hakainde Hichilema unopposed. But I thought of it, I said, no. In a democracy, there must be some people to compete with him. He must win over somebody. So that those of you who just hate Hakainde Hichilema, because there are some of you who hate Hakainde Hichilema. Mwalimu Patafie. So whether Alieka, you cannot vote for him. Even if Hakainde Hichilema stood alone, you cannot vote for him. So I had to give you somebody else where you can take your vote. I had to give you somewhere else where you can take your political frustration. And I gave you Mundubile so that you can take your political frustration to Mundubile. I gave you Mundubile for you to take your political frustration to Mundubile. Those of you who just hate Hakainde Hichilema, even if Hakainde Hichilema alone, you would not vote for him. So I had to come up with somebody, the Mwingayako, and that's how I gave you. That's how I gave you Mundubile. That's how I gave you Mundubile. Mundubile is not a political giant. Mundubile is not a political giant. Nothing. Nothing. The Mundubile hype that is there. The Mundubile zeal that is there. I created it. Who created Mundubile? Who created Mundubile? Tell me one big guy here on social media who was talking about Mundubile, who propped up the name of Mundubile. Tell me one guy, because once our Sabaida, they were against Mundubile. I pushed for Mundubile. Some people wanted to mess up that plan. They came up and they said, no, Mundubile should not stand. They wanted to bar Mundubile. I came up to fight that Mundubile is on the ballot. Mundubile is on the ballot because I thought that Mundubile should be on the ballot. Not because of Mundubile to become president. No. I wanted those political frustrated people to have someone. I, the political engineer, I gave you Mundubile. And I pushed Mundubile to bring in number 2. How I did it, if you want, I can give you consultants. How you prop up names. How you push agendas. Such yakula agenda yakula. There is a technicality. There is a technicality. Mundubile is not a political giant. Mundubile is not a political magnet. Mundubile doesn't have money. How come Lero Mundubile is so ubiquitous? How come? I played all that. So I'm not that foolish. What I'm trying to tell you is that I'm not that foolish to fall into the very thing that I've created. I knew Mundubile can never win against Hakainde Hichilema. I knew. I started talking about Hakainde Hichilema getting 98% because I wanted to place Hakainde Hichilema very high. And indeed, Hakainde Hichilema is very high. He's going to win with a lot of votes. Electoral victors. And yes, we need that. And that again, I didn't just start it. I am looking at how Hakainde Hichilema should be seen on the international level. Hakainde Hichilema must be attractive. He's already attractive. He's doing a lot of things. People are happy with him. But what we need now, we need to give Hakainde Hichilema that boost so that people out there can say, yes, indeed, even what he's doing, what we are admiring, even the people in his country are appreciating it. Because we cannot have a president who is highly recognized on an international level, and yet the people don't give him a massive vote. If they don't give him a massive vote, people will start wondering to say, What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? But they might think we are foolish. That these people are not seeing. So that's why you Zambians, you must turn out in numbers to go and vote for Hakainde Hichilema. It is not just for Hakainde Hichilema, it is for us. Hakainde Hichilema winning with it, I'm a vote saying, it will boost the confidence that people have. The rich people, the investors who have confidence in Hakainde Hichilema, and they will come into Zambia to invest in Zambia. Investors invest a lot of millions in countries. And when they're investing those millions, they have to be sure that there is stability in terms of leadership. They must be sure that the people are behind whoever is leading that country. Otherwise, they fear, they might think to say, you know what, if we invest, 100 million in Zambia, but the president is not liked by the people, it is likely that this person will be removed. And if it's removed, there will be policy change. And when there is policy change, we might lose money. So they must have confidence. So we're actually inviting direct investment in Zambia. And when you invite direct investment in Zambia, you are inviting jobs, you are creating jobs. Don't think that your votes, no. Your votes will bring development in Zambia. That is why you must go and vote. Don't just go and vote. No. You have to know that your vote will translate into development, because it will give confidence to the people outside, to the outside world. And they will come because of your vote. They will come. They will say, this person or this leadership is a trusted leadership. We can invest in Zambia. All these things, it's not that njikala finga la isapano nde watafe ndapekanya mumutwe ndekala nalemba ndekala nabelenga. I read, how can we handle these situations? How can we go forward? This is why I am taking an issue. I'm taking an issue with my Archbishop, Dr. Alec Banda. I'm taking an issue. I am a Catholic. But this is not an issue of faith. This is politics. So I hope my brothers and sisters in the Catholic Church, you understand me. This is not an issue of faith. I'm not questioning the presence of Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. I'm not questioning that. I'm not questioning I'm not questioning the word is going. What is the word? When priests are ordained, the spiritual powers that priests get when they are ordained, there is a word for it. But anyway, I'm not questioning the leadership of the Catholic Church. I'm not questioning that. I am not questioning the shepherd, what is the word? I'm not questioning, Dr. Alec Banda as the Archbishop of Lusaka. I'm not questioning him on that. I'm not talking about the Catholic faith. No, I'm not. But I'm talking about Dr. Alec Banda as a human being who makes certain decisions that affects the country. Listen to me very well. I am questioning some of the decisions that Dr. Alec Banda has made as an individual, which affects the country, which affects me from a political point of view. Dr. Alec Banda and others may try to justify their actions by trying to bring in some religiosity. They can do that, and they do that. But surely you can see what is behind. You can see what is behind. They are calling for prayers on the 12th of August, hours before the elections start. They are calling for prayers to pray for the elections when the Electoral Commission would have already closed the campaign period. The campaign period closes on the 12th of August, 18 hours. 18 hours, campaign is closed. No political activities. But this is when Dr. Alec Banda has strategically, come up with these prayers. And they are calling it candlelight prayers. Candlelight prayers. And okay, fine. You can say, no, but these are prayers like they have tried to justify in that letter to say, no, there is a novena, whatever. All that. That is what I'm trying to say. Trying to cover up some political motives, trying to cover them in religious activities. Trying to cover them in religious activities. Because these prayers, the normal, the novenas, the feasts, the solemnities, and whatever, these just come naturally. They are part of the Catholic calendar. Nobody needs to announce to say, "Per Sunday we'll be praying." Nobody needs to announce. We never had such announcement. Have you ever gone to church where they announced to say, okay, today we are praying, even on Sunday we will be praying? You even issue a letter. No. These are special prayers away from the liturgical calendar. Away from the liturgical calendar. So that letter which I saw, trying to put it that, no, these prayers are fitting into the liturgical calendar. No, they are not fitting into the liturgical calendar. Otherwise, you wouldn't have needed to issue a letter. You wouldn't have needed to issue a letter. You issued a letter because these are special prayers. And yes, somebody would say, yeah, but what is wrong with praying for the elections? I agree, there is nothing wrong. And on this one, I commend President Hichilema. Because President Hichilema has come out and he said, let us pray. Zambia is a Christian nation and it should not just be in word. It should also be, in actions. So Hakainde Hichilema has actually said it's okay. But no, that is Hakainde Hichilema. For me, I have taken an issue. Why have I taken an issue? I've taken an issue because the Archbishop has been overly political, and not overly political, but biased towards the PF. That is my issue. I don't have a problem for the Archbishop to be political. I don't have a problem. He's a human being. He's a citizen. So he can be political. And after all, talking about politics, it is also prophetic. It is also prophetic. It is part of our mission. Let Pope Francis, even Pope Francis encouraged us that we should participate in politics. in one of his letters, he encouraged us that we should participate in politics. So there is nothing wrong. My problem is that my Archbishop is politically biased. That is where my problem is. That is where my problem is. So since he's politically biased, I question even this now decision for them to pray on the 12th of August. Because he's politically biased. If he was not politically biased, I wouldn't have had the problem. I wouldn't have had the problem. But because he's politically biased, I am looking at it to say, this is a campaign strategy for the opposition. I look at it that this is a campaign strategy for the opposition. And that's why I take an issue. If Dr. Alec Banda was not politically biased, I wouldn't have questioned this. I wouldn't have taken an issue. I've taken an issue because my Archbishop is politically biased towards the PF against the UPND, especially President Hakainde Hichilema. Especially against President Hakainde Hichilema. And for me, it baffles me. I am wondering why have such an aversion against President Hakainde Hichilema? Why have such an aversion? What has Hakainde Hichilema done? And somebody would say, but I mean, where are you coming? The Archbishop has got nothing against Hakainde Hichilema. It is all in the letters that he has written. Dr. Alec Banda has expressively spoken against Hakainde Hichilema strongly. Dr. Alec Banda has clearly said, you are playing with fire. Dr. Alec Banda has clearly said that the UPND must go, HH must go. He has clearly said it. And unless some of you have forgotten, but there are writings where Dr. Alec Banda has clearly said he looks at Hakainde Hichilema as whatever word that he uses. And he has expressively said he doesn't want UPND to continue. So when this man who has expressed himself in this manner calls for prayers, hours before the elections, are you telling me that I should just accept it to say, no, Archbishop, now later for prayers, let's go and pray? No, not at all. Not at all. And what has Hakainde Hichilema done? What has Hakainde Hichilema done? Facebook has paused. What has Hakainde Hichilema done? What has Hakainde Hichilema done? You see, Hakainde Hichilema for a long time has been sold out, or people have spoken against Hakainde Hichilema. They have labeled him to be a bad man up to today. Even when I came back, I met somebody on the shop. He said, you are here, be careful. Hakainde Hichilema will sort you out. Hakainde Hichilema will unalive you. Somebody told me that. Hakainde Hichilema will unalive you. Be careful with him. Other people have been saying, no, the Baba could be killer poison. There is a plan to unalive Tayari. There is a plan to unalive Tayari. Hakainde Hichilema. They want to, you paint Hakainde Hichilema so bad. And some of you, even in this instance where I'm talking about Dr. Alec Banda, some of you talk about, he was called Lucifer. He was called Lucifer. Did Hakainde Hichilema ever call Dr. Alec Banda Lucifer? Even when there was a time when the Catholic Church and the government seemed to had some serious conflict. There was that, you remember there was a time when there was that conflict, when there was that tension. It seemed there was a tension between the government and the Catholic Church. What did Hakainde Hichilema do? This bad man that you say, this man is a bad man. What did Hakainde Hichilema do? Hakainde Hichilema picked a number of his ministers, and he sent them around the country to go and meet the Catholic leaders. Hakainde Hichilema, this bad man, this man that you say is evil, when there was tension between the government and the church, Hakainde Hichilema picked ministers, sent them out to go around the country and make peace with the leadership of the church. Not, of course, not all the church leaders, no. It was just a few of them, but nonetheless, there were ministers that went around the country. Those of you with good memories, you will remember. And out of that, after they went round, there was a meeting which was called at State House for all the bishops, and including Dr. Arik Banda. He was there also. All the bishops went to meet Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema, over and over, you can even create a mantra when he talks about the church. You can create a mantra where he says, the church is not a competitor to the government. A church is a partner. We serve the same people. We must work together. Hakainde Hichilema has repeated that over and over and over. But on the other hand, what have we seen from Dr. Arik Banda? We have seen Dr. Arik Banda still writing strong letters, strong articles against the government, strong articles against Hakainde Hichilema. Tell me what Hakainde Hichilema said against Dr. Arik Banda. Tell me. I'll open phone lines. I want you to tell me what Hakainde Hichilema once said against Dr. Arik Banda. Tell me. But from Dr. Arik Banda, there are so many things that he has said against Hakainde Hichilema. So we want to, I am explaining these things. And what I'm saying here, if it is not true, I'll open phone lines. You tell me to say, Apawavepa. Ministers went around the country. A meeting was organized at State House. And from there, the man has insisted, the church is a partner. The church is a partner. The church is a partner. And yet, what have we gotten from this side? We get some kind of, a hostile response. When there was an anniversary for SATA, the 10th anniversary of SATA. Is it 10th anniversary or 5th anniversary? 5th anniversary. Instead of the nation to come together and have a memorial for the former head of state, everybody, and we know state function time immemorial, even before HH came into power. State functions are held at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross. State functions are held there. It is not Hakainde Hichilema who brought it. But when there was that state function, there was a split. Dr. Arik Banda was celebrating Mass for the PF at his cathedral. Government officials and others and the family, they were at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross. Surely, is that a positive response? Is that a positive response from Dr. Arik Banda? Let's move on later on. We have not buried Edgar Chagwadungu up to today. We have not buried Dr. we have not buried Edgar Chagwa today. And yet, Edgar Chagwa was a very close friend of Arik Banda, Archbishop Arik Banda. They were very close friends. Very, very close. I know how close they were. I know how close they were. I used to meet the Archbishop at Ibex, at Edgar Lungu's house. I used to meet him there. They were meeting. They were talking almost on a daily basis. Edgar Lungu dies. There is an impasse. What does Dr. Arik Banda do? Did we see Dr. Arik Banda organizing mass in Zambia, a requiem mass for Edgar Lungu? Did we see him do that? Did we see him calling for prayers to say, let's pray for Edgar Chagwa Lungu here in his cathedral? Did we see that? Did we see Dr. Arik Banda calling for prayers? Let us pray for the soul of Edgar Chagwa Lungu here in Zambia. Did we? But we are going to have elections. He has called for prayers because once Hakainde Hichilema and UPND to go. Is that reconciliation? Is that the fraternity that we talk about in the Catholic Church? Edgar Lungu dies, there is an impasse. Instead of the Archbishop, who was a close friend, being a facilitator to resolve the impasse, no. What does Dr. Arik Banda do? He packs his bags, his chalices, and the chasubles, and he goes to South Africa to celebrate a requiem mass there. Why didn't Dr. Arik Banda organize a requiem mass here in Zambia? Why? Instead, he went to South Africa. Whilst you Zambians were calling for, let's bury our former president, let's bury our former president. And the president himself was saying, please, bring that body here. Can we come and mourn together? Come to Belvedere Lodge. We mourn together. Dr. Arik Banda, no, he went to South Africa. He celebrated mass there. Up to today, we have not buried. The impasse is still there. Dr. Arik Banda doesn't say anything. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't hold prayers so that this impasse can be resolved. He doesn't. But he wants to hold mass on the eve of the elections so that UPND can go, so that Hakainde Hichilema can go. Then he can bring his friend Edgar Chagwa Lungu under the leadership of Makebi Zulu and Mundubile. That's why he was blessing them today. Today he was blessing them. He's blessing them so that they can come and form government. It seems that is when Dr. Arik Banda will be at peace. I don't think my Archbishop is at peace. I don't think he's at peace. As long as Hakainde Hichilema is in State House, he's not at peace. But then, my brothers and sisters, where is our brotherhood? Where is our Christianity, especially coming from the Archbishop himself? Because even this issue of Edgar Chagwa Lungu, it has stalled on the basis that no, Hakainde Hichilema should not be part of the prayers. Hakainde Hichilema should not be part of the funeral. Why? No, because Hakainde Hichilema did not treat Edgar Lungu well. I thought that would be a good time That is an opportune time for an archbishop to come in and preach reconciliation. Especially him who was close to Edgar Chagwadungu. In my view, if only Dr. Eric Banda was a man of peace, was a man of reconciliation, I don't think we would have reached today with Edgar Chagwadungu in the mortuary. I don't think so. Because I can tell you, I know how the Lungu family respects Dr. Eric Banda. I know if Dr. Eric Banda convinced them to bring the body, I know they would have brought the body. I know Hakainde Hichilema, whatever it is, that is the issue. I know Hakainde Hichilema or whoever, anybody else would have listened to Dr. Eric Banda. I know. But because Dr. Eric Banda is biased, because Dr. Eric Banda has issues with Hakainde Hichilema, we have not buried Edgar Chagwadungu. If Dr. Eric Banda was not biased, if he was neutral, we would have buried Edgar Chagwadungu. But because he's biased, and I'm sorry, I have to say this, because what I've said here, according to my judgment, is the truth. This is what has happened. What I've said here, I've just recounted events as they have unfolded. And I've given you a reason, I've said all this to give you a reason why I am uncomfortable with the day of prayers, the candlelight, whatever. I am uncomfortable with it. I'm uncomfortable with it because when we have needed the Archbishop to call for prayers, he has never called that. He has never called for those prayers. The Archbishop Eric Banda himself has said very strong, words against Hakainde Hichilema and his government. And then he has even expressed himself that he would want this government to go out. I know some of you might say, no, but look, they called him for whatever. Look, that issue of the Hilux, there are so many people who were called for that, for vehicles or for properties that was gotten dubiously. The fact of the matter is that that vehicle was obtained from ZRA dubiously. And it was not only Dr. Eric Banda, there were some other people. But it is the posture, it is the way they reacted. Dr. Eric Banda has been, I'm sorry to use these words, but I don't have a better words, stubbornly arrogant. Because if you are found with something that was illicitly obtained, the best attitude is to humble yourself, is to engage, not to put up some pomposity. I mean, what do you leave those in government with? Is to call you, and when they call you, how do you go? You put on a cassock and you recruit people. You walk. Honestly, is that how a religious person should conduct himself? This is a political opponent. He's a political contender. And so, with all this that I've told you, this is why I have a problem with the 12th of August. Yes, President Hakainde Hichilema said, let us pray. He has given a go-ahead and he's saying, let people pray. And yet, even under these circumstances, if it were other presidents, they would have taken an issue. But Hakainde Hichilema says, let us pray. And yet, you continue saying, he's a bad man. He should go. How good? What can a person do to show that he has goodwill? What can a person do? What do you want Hakainde Hichilema to do to prove to you that he means well? What should he do? Finisha michita Hakainde Hichilema. Finisha michita. You Hakainde Hichilema likaka abantu. Vamalanji. Na vambi shirefo kulumula vambi. Bushekwena, you haven't seen the wrong that these people did. Who has ever been incarcerated at the core of Hakainde Hichilema? On the presidential directive, who? No one. And yet where we are coming from. Some of these people that jump around, they will not be jumping around. President Hakainde Hichilema, twali muterera. But where we are coming from, you would not play around with a president like that. And yet you keep saying, no, this person is bad. This person is bad. Hey, yes, even me, I said it. And this is why I apologized. This is why I apologized, because really, starting with myself, I look at this man is good. Really. I wouldn't be in the country today. Or at least I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be free. And so many other people, because I know a number of people who have been forgiven by this Hakainde Hichilema. I know a number of people. And yet my career, wait, this man is very bad. Finisha michita. I'm opening phone lines. You can call and tell me. You can call and tell me what Hakainde Hichilema has done to you. Now, if anyone Bishop Putina pocket the phone, take the party wife. No, I'm not controlling. This is what Hakainde Hichilema has done. You call and tell me the phone number. The phone number. Phone number ni 0. Elo muvike po ama 7 yanga ya 3. Ngamwalemba 0, ngamwatinka 0. 0, then nama 7 yanga ya 3. Then mwisa muvike foot 0. Another 0, then mwisa muvike 7. Elo muchite po number 6. Muvike po na 0. Then kulast muvike 28. So mwayi mfanambe yo. Mwabikola 0. Mwasabika po ama 7 ya 3. Mwasabika po na 0. Elo mwasabika po na 7. Elo mwasabika po 6. Na 0. Elo kulast 28. Hello? Hello?
Mr. Diary.
Yes, yes.
My president.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you. You have Muhammad on the name of Mr. Diary. Imaranda kwena chishinka. To start with you, where you started about those people who are pointing you to say that you are supporting those called the Batonse. Those people that are those people, they have a lot of propaganda. We don't even start listening to those people. I'm sure they have even lost the election. No kumona panava monate apa, if you so apa takuni. And they are going to lose either they like it or not. That's what I know.
Thank you.
Coming party issue, I can like issue to them on English about because from Kura Takechi, not even a day, Nanguku Chitapa President HH Party, not even a day. When I don't say, Yava Fenimusa Pariva president. So to say the truth, like we have seen the picture which is circulating on the social media, whatever breast, whatever Tonse, what my pressing Shanshan, and yet is calling at a candle light Shanshan. Meaning it needs support of Vatonse Vapite. He don't want to see the government of UPND. So Munera and the Chinka Lupato, Padiava Lupato. Thank you very much. You have hammered on the nail. God bless.
Thank you. Hello? Yes, yes. Ndifia kwenu mkwai.
Now, small by HHI.
Ati?
Anamusanga mwe small by HH.
Ineni sanga mwe fisuma sana ngai mwe uvi ishmusangiremu.
So it's very wrong, but they are to be advocating or to tell Zambian that we should apologize. What are you going to apologize? If you are wrong, the President HH, you have all rights to apologize to him.
I don't know. I don't know where I mentioned that you should apologize. So I don't know what. Au nakana awe ishikwete nchita yagoba tutampokula tarikana. There is nowhere where I mentioned that you should apologize. Apologize to Wakainde for what? I've not touched about. I've not said that. I'm not confused. I'm not confused. So that you cannot call and start lying against me. At which point did I say you should apologize? Hello? Good evening.
Talking to Kelvin Kauma.
Kelvin Kauma, yes, go ahead, my brother.
I agree with everything that you are saying. And for me, I'll give you one simple reason why I'm voting for HH. Why I'm not voting for Munduli and Magibiso. You know, in our African tradition, when someone dies, even if it was your worst enemy, you go to the burial, okay? But for these guys, for them to keep the dead body for the past 1 year, it means they've got bad-hearted. And if you will give them power, imagine how we can live in our own country. So, with that, for me, it's one of the major reasons why I'm moving from here to Kasama to go and give the HH my vote. I'm done, Mr. President. Good night.
Wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just repeat what you said because the volume was low. I didn't connect the speaker.
I'm saying the major reason I'm going to vote for HH, why not Munduvile? Munduvile, the running mate of Munduvile, Pakebizulu, who was a spokesperson for the family, for them to keep the body for the past 1 year. In our African tradition, even if someone was your worst enemy, when they die, you go and attend the funeral just for the sake of not showing hatred to the dead body. But for these guys, for them to keep the body for the past 1 year in the hope that they fix HH, it means they've got bad hearts. And they are not fit to be leaders who can lead millions of Zambians. With that, for me, I can't even make a mistake or any member of my family to go and vote them because I'll be risking my future generation. That is it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello?
Mr. President.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, Richard here calling you from Mungu Western Province. Yeah. The picture which this father, Bishop Ali Banda, is showing, I'm not in support of it. Because just like the way you have explained, I think he could have done that during the time of
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good evening, Mr. Ted.
Good evening.
My submission this evening is that over the candlelight, let them and be in their guardians and also praise So we'll see how that bishop is going to, because that candlelight night is an endorsement or to PF and other independent, NRIUP. I don't know that name, NRIUP. So let them go and attend and also worship, because also Christians.
Yeah, but then my brother, that would be confusion. I mean, we don't go to church in regalia. So if people want to go and pray, let them just go and pray, but not to wear regalia. I think that would be wrong, because even the Mundubiles, they will not go in the regalia. So I think it would be wrong. Let us not advocate for anarchy. I want to follow the steps of the president. The president has said, let them pray. I think let's follow the directives of the president has said, let those who want to pray. I think that is the best way of handling that day.
So, but my submission is that, it's sad that the man who's supposed to be unifying the government and the other opposition leaders is at the center of planning division. It's very sad. However, all of us on Thursday, we are voting. My family and my brothers, everyone that is in my house. The vote is not a secret. It's for Hichilema, for continuity. I urge you, let's go and support this government.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
President.
I'm Kwaima Bombe.
Mkwayana ndi folks taku contribute never left Zambia.
Okay.
Mkwai awe mulebombo mulimo ukaramba sana awakaramba tuletotera sana namwishiba. It's not easy kwatakari jimwa kwatokulalanda kozi kwiba pendi kwaiba kwakabwafyaka kwebati tabakweta abantu bakwati ngai minyalanda no kuidefenda tabaishibo kuidefenda nangwale bashuba nangwale batani katushinga nishi byashoba bafye but umurimo murebomba samurai pati zanjani ulange bindu shinga ngafyabana mulalanda fyatyawa pana filuka awe utotera vye ine foninga chitakonjibitya kwebati muntu mwina Zambia ule tontonkanya data file kuvotera omuntu ombi apart from HH, because as the country we are moving on the right track.
Yeah, sure. No. Let me just hold on. Yes, just hold on. Let him finish.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Mr. Hichilema, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Thank you. Good evening. I can hear you.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Fine. I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
The network is breaking where you are, sir. Okay, let me call you back.
Hello? Hello? Yes.
Nara wandi ya shapana rishirikwa. First, I agree with you on points you answer Mwananda. But if we decided we are going to vote for Mr. Hichilema. Continuity, stability, unity, and prosperity. Ticket levata in the Navana Rumango. Let's represent stability. However, Mundu will never know. Already they are fighting amongst themselves. RP, our NRIUP. They are fighting. So that would be, if we were to vote for them, that would be a recipe for anarchy. The issue in the here, I want to understand. You know, a fiction, bishop, our government, they actually have free education. They actually have free education was here. That is in the most students are from Catholic schools.
Sorry. Sorry, I think let's leave that for today. We can talk about it another day, please. Hello? Yeah. I want us to avoid hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
Hello, Secretary.
Ndeumfa, please, just go ahead. Go ahead, Ndeumfa.
Inebaturuke koningalanda po. Our bishop wabutawa wino vali ne origi de Pop Catholic. Na isamuno murusaka na rikundola. Elo bali kundola abantu bale bakwaya. Elo bali shidetino kurusaka abantu bali temezo kopa beo. Bali kibanda talaba wino bali patensango hivi. Tukavotera ka HH bale para mutabali kwaya. Iyo masi abo bakakwata kele koko kwini. Chipu bakana ba Kristo batamana.
Tuyoko na totera. Please, as much as we have got emotions, I think let's control our emotions and speak with respect. I don't think I've insulted the Archbishop here. I've not insulted the Archbishop. I've simply, walked through some of the issues that have been of my concern, and I believe other people too. Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Hell, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
All right. You know what? I always wonder why people they hate HH. As you alluded earlier on, Chinese on their HH in Chan. Me, I come from the East, but I've come to realize that we, people from the East and people from the North, in Ruapula, we hate HH without any apparent reason. And one thing they should realize, the more they talk here about him, the more people they love him, or the more we love him. The man is brought such in the country. The man is brought unity in the country. And most of the people who are raising against him, the majority of them, they are cadres. People who don't know what they want in life. Therefore, I recommend HH as the best president ever in Southern Africa. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello?
I can hear you. Please go ahead. Hello? Hello, please go ahead. Please go ahead. I can hear you. What's happening? Why are we why do we seem to be struggling with the phones? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. President. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'm deeply concerned with the way the Archbishop over the years against the President Hichilema and his government. You see, from what I know and from what I understand, the Catholic Church preaches love. I think that is their greatest message, love. So from what the bishop shows and portrays towards President Hichilema, it is all hatred. It is all, hatred and all that, which is not supposed to be the case. So my appeal would be that I think the bishop should tone down a little bit going forward, because we must show the best example so that we're able to learn from him.
Yeah.
Okay. So from there, Mr. President, I think that's what my contribution would be.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Yes, please. Good evening. Yes, please. Go ahead, please.
This issue of candlelight, I think the president is very right to agree that we should have it.
Yes.
Because in the same Catholic home, we've got people for HH and we have people for Munduvili.
Yes.
So when we go there, us will be praying for our HH and they'll be praying for Munduvili in the same church.
Yes, yes, yes. It's true.
So what will happen? Will they say because now HH has won, that candlelight was not working? They should be, this hatred is too much. And as Catholics, we preach about love. But this love, for sure, as my sister said, as a big member, I'm very shocked and it's very disheartening. That's why I want to hear from you, Catholic, because Catholics are showing it too much into political. And it all started with our Archbishop. He can't tone down. It's too much. I submit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. No, seriously, it's not that we are not speaking out of hate or spite of Archbishop. I mean, if he was not meddling in politics, I would not even be talking about him. The issue is that he's meddling in politics, and that's why I'm talking about him. Hello? 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 Yes, please go ahead. I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
I just want to contribute. Otherwise, part of a bishop. Otherwise, if I'm allowed, I don't know.
Yes, contribute as long as it is within what we are talking about. Yes, as long as it is within what we are talking about. Please go ahead.
Yeah, the network. Hello?
No, the network is okay. We can hear you. I put you on the speaker. I'm connecting to the speaker. That's why you may not hear me, but please go ahead. Oh. If you call on the direct line, I mean, you can just go ahead. We can hear you. The issue is that I've connected to the speakers. Hello? Hello, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mr.
Good evening. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Hadi.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mr. Hadi, that is a very good program that you have just brought on. This is a very good program that you have just brought on the air. But my name is Mandini. When I'm chatting kumutuma Mandini, she never Archbishop Hichilema from churches. Antu Mandini, our church, katusho kupatrova kwa tapali church, mamona. Because as far as we are concerned, Eric Banda is a man of God who was supposed to unite us Zambians, mamona. There is no way that he can always side with one side of people, mamona. He has failed to guide the guys, those that he is supporting, to bury our former president. He has failed, mamona. Now, what is that? Honestly speaking, as a man of God, whom you claim that you are so close to the family of the late, you fail to convince them so that they come and bury their beloved one in their own country. President HH tried his level best to give a befitting funeral, moment. But what came out of that? There were a lot of things. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm very, very disappointed with our Bishop Monday. We don't know where we are heading. In a candlelight, oh tunakwata mama.
That network seems to be cutting. That network seems to be cutting. Hello? 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 Yes, please. Hello, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello?
I'm quiet. We can hear you.
But honesty. Abantu abakalamba chuwa mwanji twe bana disappoint kwa bakatolika ifwe. Twe disappoint sana. Bale tumfishe ensoni mwanji. Bale tumfishe ensoni sana bakalamba badabale kwa ikabai kinska ke. Ikwa tukana tukwa mkiana mwe. Naanda kwepinga.
Natotela. Winner film quiet. Thank you. Winner film, please go ahead.
Bishop. Alaba Bishop pama political party ali minina ali 14 baitapo fe babiri ukwisa mukuba pala. Ngaya ya mbinishi tabakwata molu bali bakwata se mulimo.
No, to be fair. Okay, to be fair. Sorry.
So each hurufu echo bapatira echi busheni chinshi because echi tabapontera po ala batasha chirabushiko ati bena babika po urupato na banomba besa ala muafwa ala pita chikabarenga nensoni na totera Mr. Tayari.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, to be fair, we can say that I mean those they went there, and I'm sure if other people go there, I'm sure the Archbishop will not refuse. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening, Tadari. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, I'm Manuel Chalepo.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, I've followed up with the organization which is on board. I think the Archbishop is need to repent. I don't think he's got values of what Zambian Christian or the Christian is supposed to behave. Because he's trying to divide the nation in the way he's doing things. The church is supposed to be a unifying factor, not a source of division. And sometimes also when you are trying to bring candlelight to a table, especially maybe done at night or in the evening, how safe are the members of the church going to be to start praying at that time? I think even also the government was supposed to stop that thing. Otherwise it is going to endanger citizens also. I don't think it's of good to the Zambian people. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, the thing is that, as Catholic Church, we usually have these evening prayers. So in terms of time, it's pretty much the same time. My only issue is that it is specific for these elections. And then the bias. This is where the problem comes in. Hello? Yes.
Yes, and also you see this political thing, because you can tell from what the scholars are saying, and those scholars, some of them have even confirmed that they are members of the Catholic. So what does that tell you? It tells you to say people can see through when a person, why other bishops are not mentioned that they are political. It's on Dr. Ali Banda. What is the problem with this Dr. Ali Banda? How many bishops, archbishops do you have in Zambia? We have Archbishop of Livingston, we've got Archbishop of Shipata, we've got Archbishop of Lusaka, other towns and cities in the country. Why are they not mentioned? That they are political. it is only Dr. Alec Banda, believing that there's a problem with him. And some of the members of the Catholic Church who are condemned on no platform that they are members of the Catholic observe that he has been political. And they are saying that they will vote for President Hichilema. So already you can tell that he is dividing the Catholic Church, because within the Catholic Church there are people who have got different political opinions. You understand?
Yeah.
So when he is driving a political agenda like that, you discover to say the Catholic Church will be divided. So I'm calling upon other Catholic bishops. I think they should reason with Dr. Alec Banda to say his stance on political matters is siding with being biased towards the PF. I think it should come to an end. Let him be impartial and guide the nation so that he can respond to the call of God that has given him, not die.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Bakayami.
Mkwa.
Am I through to you?
Yes, you are through and you are live.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. About the bishop, this bishop, if you think of it, okay, for some of us that just listen to what everybody is talking about, or from the beginning of all these things, this archbishop is, it feels like he was so much the person that had an influence even in the PF in the kinds of Edgar Lungu, because he is like a gangster or young leader or something. I mean, this man is a bad man. Why can't he be in politics instead of being an archbishop, pretending to be an archbishop? He segregates. Okay, he segregated all these people that are supposed to be presidents that are on the panel right now. He just chose two, and that was it. And secondly, he's arrested. Let me put it in the simplest way. He's arrested. He's the one that's influencing racism in Zambia. So this archbishop should be dealt with. I don't know what the Vatican is doing. You know, I don't know whether they are okay to let that archbishop behaving in such a manner that they can't keep this. It's not only the Roman Catholics. A lot of people in Zambia don't like this archbishop. I don't know if he can't even feel it himself. He's a bad influence for the country. This Vatican should deal with him. I don't know how to report or how we can report him to the Vatican so that they can look into it if they're not hearing or seeing what is going on in Zambia. Nah, better.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Okay, I just want to contribute as well.
Yes.
Yes. You see, the truth of the matter is that Mr. Alec hates the HH I would say without a reason, without a proper reason, if I may say. You see, when you look at the way HH has been handling, he's been handling things in a mature manner, of which people don't appreciate him. And all they want is to show the hatred to him, that they don't want him, they don't respect his, the way he's handling things, or they don't want him to be there.
Yeah.
And what they are doing is they are trying to campaign for these two people. And why should they hold the candlelight on the last day of the campaign? You see,
yeah.
which is not fair. And surely I'll tell you that God is protecting this country, HH and Madam Narmango, from evil. whether people they like it or not, all those that are fighting HH, whether they like it or not, it's not going to happen. They are not going to fight him. Okay, they are not going to succeed with the fight that they are putting on him. God will surely show them that he is God.
Yeah. Hello? Yes, thank you very much. Yes, good evening.
Thank you very much.
Yes, good evening.
I just want to contribute something.
Yes, please.
I remember always when we were almost elections, there is that after 18 hours, they don't allow people to gather because they're trying to protect us, like the way people are fighting, whatever. But here is the issue. Let's thank President Hichilema because that was a test. They were testing President Hichilema that later he is going to refuse to give them the time to pray. Now you know how God works. President Hichilema likes God. Says, okay, go ahead and pray. So now the place now to pin that man, they don't have now. They have to go and do it. Maona manje batali. So yeve bose bashika Mungu ndiye amenya na nkondo kuli aba president bakainde Hichilema. He's standing in the gap of this place. He didn't refuse it, bavomya. Can I take you back 2021? Bangavomera pa last day, like my vote people to God. Sina zedinga chitiki. But when it goes on na wajabamuna wana mtima ukulu. Mtima ukulu, that man's got a big heart. I just wanted to contribute as well.
Zikom. Hello? Hello? Yes, please.
Yes, my dad, you
Buena from Koi.
Ili Hichilema politics na church na kale kwali bakayafa. But I'm sure these bishops, they understand better. Yeah, so the only challenge, like you have rightly put it, I think it happens everywhere. Myself, I'm an Adventist, I'm SDA. Even in SDA church, we have those that are for this party and those that are for that party. But it's always dangerous where church leaders come out to support one side. I think they need to strike a balance to ensure that in as much they might call prayers, let them call prayers on a level ground and not to show solidarity to one side. What will happen if they lose the other side? And most ministers, Catholic has a lot of educated people. Ministers, they will come from Catholic Church. What will happen when they go to the bishop to say, we are seeking the blessings, we are seeking prayers, we are seeking guidance? How will that person look at them and how are they going to be dealt with? So really, the bishops needs to be very, very careful, not just for Catholic Church, but all the leaders across the religion. They should not side with one party. Yeah, I just thought you were adding me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello? Yes, please.
Yes, over the Archbishop himself, he's not preaching peace, but it is unity. We need to thank the government and the President Hichilema because he has tolerated nonsense, this issue of cannibalism, you see, all sort of gathering, he has tolerated this. We never used to see in PF. Even during by-election, you see violence, cannibalism, and the president has been in forefront of condemning all these things. We need to thank and we need to give him a hand on this. The Archbishop, he has been on one-sided. We are a Christian nation, yes, we understand, but him, if he's a politician, let him come out. Let him be a politician rather than hiding in the gown of a priest. No, I think this is not right.
Thank you. Ndipoyai. Hello? Hello? Bueno, Mwachoma.
Na problem inoziva tayari. When muntu ali kibanda so hapa lero aoneka kuti maybe alikuwa side. Kwa maiwala kuti ali kibanda ananyenewa kuti ni Lucifer. Maiona ali kibanda ananyenewa kuti ni Lucifer. Leo wani pamene pajana menewa kuti ni Lucifer. Wazofanika wa president wananta sort out yamene ija problem yamene ananyenewa uja bishop. Kwa mawena ngozogamba sino washtabilo ni Lucifer. Are you sure mutangapsendele pafupi Lucifer? Yeye problem amejiona. So muno Mzambia tenti kapuzile ukamba chilungamo ngachalakwika. Tenti tupavene hapo then tioneko va kusogolo. So tima ibara chilichamisi nakandua kumbuyo chizakamba chalero. Koma tenti tuone ti background ilikuwa ya kumbuyo. Maona? Mukamba zama bishop ile nikulo wise province. Ina 2 bishop. Koma tizi wakuti bishop waso alemelela kusaidia kuti. Bishop waso aliso. Koma chabe chilipo tenti puzile mazambi alikuza na chilungamo. Na ngana ma political parties ima nena oipa kunena ma bishop. That's why example chikaso. Ziko.
Ziko mwakambiri, ziko. So the number that I'm using ni kuchita you anyway. Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Fine, thank you.
It's very sad to see people who had declared the National Day of Prayers, reconciliation, and fasting are the ones who are in the forefront of trying to divide the country. But what is the purpose of having this day? I think this day must be scrapped off because you take on the president, which is very unfortunate and a disgrace. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello, President.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you. I want to contribute in this. First of all, I would disagree with the previous caller who was saying Dr. Eric Banda was called Lucifer. One, it's not the president that's mentioned to that. Then secondly, the president has been called on a number of times. You know, he's Freemasons, you know, he's what. Has there been any bishop or church leader or pastor or apostle anywhere that have come in defense of the president? No. Why? Because you see, the president is more like an institution, the father of the whole nation. Just like Eric Banda, those that may have erred or wronged him, you know, he's a church figure. He's above. He's more like an emblem of Christianity, the church himself. So he cannot take offense of such people because he's above that. He's above that. So just like the president every day is insulted, he will definitely not take so much offense about it because every day people will say these things. And these things are directed at most of these public figures. So I disagree with the previous caller to say no, because Eric Banda was called Lucifer, then he's what? No, look at his title that he holds. Is that title of a person that should hold grudges? Is it a title? It's a title of unit that he holds. Forgiveness, you know, that he holds. Then talking about the Carolite, I think my contribution is this. Because you see, if that is held on the eve of the elections, and after 18 hours, when all the
campaigns have closed. Definitely, that doesn't go well because that candlelight, the whole talking inside of the churches or where the mass will be taking place, it will be political. They will discuss politics, nothing else. They are going to start reminding those people, you go and vote. That is already more like campaigning beyond the prescribed time. So for me, if the church can bring it forward, let's say instead of holding it on Wednesday, they can hold it on Tuesday. That's okay. Then the actual day after have closed. That is something else because the language there will be politics. Whether they like it or they're going to talk about politics. No, all those, that kind of language. So that's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Yes, good evening. Yeah, I'm quiet. Yes, Wakalumba from Kashikishi. Talk to us.
Nachira for Kurandako, Pariwa Bishop, when I thought was some Birira, Pariwa Yavan Putira, Varavan Tuariva anointed, and then what was already took from Makuriresa, Yakutira, that Refua is being to get Kaviana for one. To feel it to Akuri Varavashima Pokatulandira Kokurisa, they start to ask. No, by each step we're taking in Yakutira, watch time dozy, Varavena Munduvirena Maketi. You know, Varavantuana Ponapaseti to August. If we want to, that was our money fidafine to a monarionse. To Kavamono Kutira, Makava, Peruaganista Pave for a womba. And then it will be. Ida was setting in a queer quarter in a tendorite. Ikavani very busy day. Pantua one to Sevaka, one more polling station, very busy, which to prepare for the 13th August. So ida day Ngaparina one to our Kayako, Katwishi, Kapaka, Vanava Kayako, Nide Veachum Furunganya, Ida Pakutira Veke, Sasumina, Gavaru, Savakes, what you to Arikutechi, why is it very pandefine. So that day, I choose Furunganya, Penaven, and I wish what it happened for my courage. Not totally.
Yeah, not totally. Yeah. And you see, one thing, like, you know, one would say, no, I mean, there is nothing wrong to be blessed by the bishop. But the fact is that those people must have inside. They had a meeting inside. Why didn't the archbishop bless the side where they had? Why come outside, bring the camera, and then start blessing them? That is for sure. That is like a campaign strategy. That is an endorsement. It is an endorsement. Hello? Hello? Yes, please, go ahead.
Yes. I just want to talk about Bishop. You know, Catholic, following the Torah Catholic, we don't support this Tonse Alliance. And you don't support what they're doing. This guy is the Tonse Alliance. And then the bishop, by some I start to Pangi Kendola Kenshani, for because of Mamu Catholic, because of the bishop. You get me, Dad?
Yeah.
But Bishop in Chile Ramo, Tenshire is Masana.
No, thank you very much. Anyway, I think I'm going to end my program here. I've given my opinion, and I'll leave it there. Let me take the last call. Hello? Hello? Yes, please, go ahead. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Kari, are you getting me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Please go ahead. I can hear you.
Did something as well? Yes. So what I'm trying to say is that the bishop is actually representing the people that support Gwarmundi and Makebi Zulu, in the sense that these people, I think they just wanted anyone who they can support aside President Church, where they can't even explain anything that they wish their president to come and do better than it. But it's just the issue of not liking him at all, which is very sad. And we can't choose a leader based on that, which is very wrong. Yes, that's what I had.
Thank you very much. You are my last caller, and I end here. Thank you very much for following me. Thank you very much for the interaction. May God bless you. May God bless Zambia. Good night.